What's up, Giants fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. And in this video, I want to talk about the recent addition of wide receiver Allen Robinson to Big Blue and what this means for the Giants receiving core and offense heading into the 2024 offseason workouts and stages. But before I get into this, folks, make sure to check us out if you haven't already. And if you're new, on our social media below on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Big Blue Avenue. We appreciate all of you for tuning in as always. So let's get into Allen Robinson and what this means for the New York Football Giants. So I'll be honest with you, I'd be more excited if the Giants made this signing about 3 to 4 years ago. I talked to my co-host Sam about this, and she felt the same way. Robinson now 30 years old, his fourth team in the last 4 seasons. This is a guy who's coming off a career low 34 catches and 280 yards in 2023 with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he started all 17 games. The Steelers' offense was just abysmal. I would say the Giants' offense is certainly a step up, at least from what the Steelers had last year. Obviously, we know they have Russell Wilson and an improved O-line, but Robinson was very secondary to George Pickens while he was there. But his career, very, very impressive stuff. 562 catches for over 7,000 yards and 43 scores. He started 122 games, 3-time 1,000-yard receiver, former second-round pick by the Jaguars in 2014. This is a guy who battled injuries in the early stages of his career. He played his rookie contract with the Jaguars for 4 seasons. Unfortunately, it ended for him in 2017 with a torn ACL. Since this, he's been banged up here and there, but he's played most of the time. We know he's a Pro Bowler in 2015 with a career-high 1,400 receiving yards, so he has experience being the alpha. Unfortunately, at 30 years old and, coming off that torn ACL 6-7 years ago, he just has not been the same player, but he's been good enough to stick around in the football league. And this is one thing I really like about Allen Robinson. It's his size. If there's one thing the Giants are lacking at the receiver position, it's height. Even Malik Nabers, who they brought in, is just 6 feet tall out of the draft. So I'm very excited about his size. Now, will this translate into him making the team and being productive? I don't know. Let's take a look at his timeline since leaving Jacksonville. So he played for the Chicago Bears 2018 to 2021, played with the Rams in 22, the year after they won the Super Bowl, in 2023, this past season, of course, with the Steelers. He's very good getting behind the defense and between the 20s. He's not so good in the red zone anymore. He's not really a red zone target. Decent hands, adequate speed, not a guy who's going to, burn you, but he's definitely a guy who could make those contested catches. He's got good hands. And this Giants offense needs depth at receiver, of course, with the rumors of Darius Slayton potentially in a contract dispute with the team. 1 year left on his 2-year deal he signed last offseason. He wants an extension. Can't necessarily say I blame him at 27 years old. Now, Robinson joins the Giants offense that ranked 31st last year in passing yards. Of course, the Giants went through 3 quarterbacks in Daniel Jones, Tyrod Taylor, and Tommy DeVito. 30th in scoring, 29th in total offense. So definitely Robinson is brought in, at least as a camp body for the time being, to compete. We know the Giants receiving room right now, it features a lot of smaller guys. Malik Nabers is one. Jalen Hyatt, decent size. He's an over-the-top vertical threat. That's 2. Darius Slayton, if he comes back. Wan'Dale Robinson, Isaiah Hodgins, Isaiah McKenzie. Of course, you still have Gunnar Olszewski as well, who's a special teams ace. And then Miles Boykin, who they signed earlier this offseason, in addition to others. You have Bryce Ford-Wheaton coming back, Chase Cota, Dennis Houston. So, again, this is a guy that's going to have to earn his spot with the Giants, but it provides depth in case there's an injury in the offseason or in preseason, whatever that may be. And it provides insurance, right? With Daniel Jones coming off the ACL, you want him to have as much support and help as possible. And I think Joe Shane has done an excellent job of that, signing offensive line depth in free agency, getting security, signing Nathan Rourke as the 4th quarterback, likely the 3rd until Jones is ready to fully participate in the offseason programs for now. And then, of course, Allen Robinson. Now you have a lot of receiving options. You have a lot of solid offensive linemen via the free agency. And, you still have young pieces on this squad. So I'm excited to see what Allen Robinson brings to the Giants. I'm not going to say this is a home run signing. What it is, it's a low-risk signing, just a one-year deal to a veteran player. He's been available for this long. He's not as good as he once was. So I'm not so sure about this signing overall, but I'm definitely excited to see what he can do and bring to the table. There's still some talent there left in Allen Robinson. Folks, let me know what you think of Allen Robinson joining the New York Football Giants. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, give us a thumbs up, ring the bell for notifications. I appreciate you all. And without further ado, let's go Big Blue.